Hey, all right. So it's been a joy this morning. Thank you for joining me. My name is Teresa Micheletti, and this site is called Take What Rings True. So take what rings true to you. If you don't believe something I say, that's fine. Today, I want to talk about a deep clearing for you or your clients. So, um, clearing, I've talked about before, using tools. So there are tools you can use every day. Sometimes you need a deeper clearing. Everyone gets flotsam and jetsam, just junk that's attaching to your auric field. So your auric field is the electrical emanation on the outside of you. And sometimes stuff gets stuck there. Like you throw a spaghetti against the wall. Well, that's what it's like. So spirit guides describe it like amoebas. They're like uh, one-celled beings that are uh, multiple shapes. They can move in multiple shapes. So you have this stuff that just sort of stuck on you. So we're blasting it off today. So number one, ask for, hi Hilda, ask for your aura, that electrical emanation around you, to be strong, clear, and complete. Sometimes you get a hole in your aura, especially if you had surgery or people have been verbally attacking you or mentally attacking you. You can get the perimeter of your auric field can break. So just ask for it to be strong, clear, intact, color corrected. Your color, you don't have to know what color it is. You can choose a color. If you know your electrical emanation, then you can say that, but you don't have to know it. Your spirit guides know it. Your angels know it. It's better if you do it out loud, or you yourself, your God center, can create whatever it is. You can think it. If you say it out loud, the spirit guides and angels will help you. If you have not given your guide, spirit guide, permission to read your thoughts in this lifetime, you might want to consider that, because if they know exactly what you're thinking, then they can help you. That doesn't mean they're there in your private moments. They're private. But your spirit guide can be with you and communicate and hear you. They communicate already by giving you infusion thoughts, but they can't read your thoughts unless you give them permission. And angels can only read that last thought that you had. So clear your auric field, make it strong, clear, and intact. Ask for your chakras to be stars pulsating inside of each chakra. There's an energy field that spins, so it's like a star. And some of them are supposed to be turned on and some of them are turned off. So I just ask whatever one's supposed to be turned on, fine. Whatever one's supposed to be turned off, that's good too. And you can sort of close it a little bit, open it a little bit. You don't want to be wide open all the time, receiving everything. So whatever is most advantageous for you. So usually I ask that my chakras be cleared, strong, clear, and the stars pulsating, and turned off if they're supposed to be turned off, turned on if they're supposed to be turned on, whatever's most advantageous. So if you're wide open, then you get too much stimulation, too much energy. The other day, I was listening to sound healing, with the bowls and the drums and stuff. And I was fine until I got to the drums. And then that was not the right frequency for me. I'd gone up in frequency with the bowls, and then all of a sudden it hit the drums, and it's like, whoa, not good. So pay attention to what works for you. Now, everybody else in the room, except one person I know, was not affected. Everything was great for them. But for me and for this other person that I know, that was just not advantageous. That doesn't mean it wasn't good for other people. For me, it was not good. So if you feel off or you feel that something is infringing on your energy, then stop, reflect, and move away from it if you need to. One thing I hope you will do is surround yourself with a bubble of white blue flame. So if you look at a candle, in the middle of a candle, the flame has a little part that's blue and a little part that's white, and that's the hottest part. And spirit guides told us that the blue flame, the white hot blue flame, cool to your touch, but it can neutralize negativity. So you have this bubble around you, and somebody's thinking, "I'm jealous of you," whatever it is. I'd rather have your life, whatever it is that they're thinking that's sending you negative energy. It just hits the bubble of blue flame and then drops because it neutralizes it. So that's why I suggest using a white hot blue flame. So I just say blue flame. You can also do that if you know you are going to go to a party or you're going to go somewhere. Maybe it's a family member who's negative and you don't want to deal with their negativity. You can put up a wall between you and them of white blue flame and let the negativity just be neutralized. If they're in a bad mood and making everybody else in the bad mood, that doesn't mean you have to be in the bad mood. So put up the blue flame. Okay, as you know, we're in a time of shift. We're in the time of the ascension, which will become very evident, I believe, by June sometime. May, June. I think it's been extended a little bit to June. So, because we're going into that time, it's good versus evil. Now, that doesn't mean we're in the streets fighting good versus evil. That just means there's negativity. You have a bright light. And then that bright light attracts the opposite, which is dark. You may not sense it at all. You may be completely protected and everything's fine. Since I work with a lot of people on their energy, then I'm exposed to a lot of negativity. So every day when I get up, I ask that my aura be strong, clear, intact. Because I'm a psychic, I ask for my channel, which is like a tunnel of light that goes from source down to earth. So I ground myself, which is a good thing to do. Like people say, walk in the dirt, walk on the grass, or just ask. Think of like a root going down or a cord going down to earth to connect you to earth so you're not floating around, which I used to do. Not of this earth. I'd float around above, not pay attention to what's going on here. So ground yourself, surround yourself with white light and which is protection. Surround yourself with a white blue flame, and that takes care of most of it. If you know that there's negativity around you, you can ask for the sword of the Mother Goddess, and she will gladly share it with you. And it has light on it. It's not to kill people, it's to cut through negativity. So I've told you before, when I was having trouble with my boss at work and I was teaching school, and I just wanted the negativity to go away. I'd be out on the playground yard duty and I'd like put my hand out like this with my sword, the sword of the Mother Goddess, and just go around in a circle and cut through the negativity. It's like I just want all that negativity to go away. Now, I could have used a white blue flame, but I hadn't thought about it at that time. We'd only talked about making a wall of it. Anyway, negativity. You don't want to be around negativity. If you feel negative, you feel all of a sudden you have a stomach ache, a headache for no reason, then it's probably negativity. So clear it. Ask for the white light of God to go through you. Ask it to rinse through you like a waterfall and take away the negativity. Ask for your spirit guide to do it. Ask for your angel to do it. And if you don't know what, you have a personal angel who can help you do that anytime. If you feel you need more angels, ask for them. There's so many unemployed angels. Ask for them. If you want a specific angel, like you feel like you're in great danger, call on a principality. You only need one They're Father God's angels. Call on a throne, which is Mother God's angels, and they'll come. Today, I got the message I needed to call on the silver light for a client. So the silver light brings the Mother Goddess, her angels, and available spirits from the other side. It could be somebody who was a warrior. It could be somebody who was just a regular, ordinary person. It could be someone who was a doctor. It could be somebody who, whoever's available comes and helps you. And you call on the silver light when you're in dire circumstances. You're in a court case. Your kids are in an unsafe situation. Anything that's dire, not every day. Don't call on it every day. It's a special tool. But today I was messaged by my spirit guides. I was asked to call on the silver light for someone because her energy was wonky, not even. And she was supposed to be working with high vibration people, but she was down here and they were up here, which is not a good thing. You should work with someone who's equal to your vibration or higher. And you just do that by infusion. Is this masseuse? Is this counselor? Is this hypnotist? Is this whoever of equal energy or higher, like a Reiki person? I know one of my friends is a mystical traveler, and a Reiki person worked on her, which lowered her vibration for days because they were so much lower than she was to begin with. So it's like it drained part of her energy. So ask yourself, is this a good person to work with? You can use muscle testing. You slide your fingers, like think of something that you love. Strawberries. Okay. Are strawberries good for me? And then if it's smooth, the answer is yes. If it's rough, the answer is no. So maybe, I don't know, eating cactus with the spines, that would be rough. Very rough, literally. Okay, you can do that. You can also sway. You stand up and have the answer be yes if you go forward, no if you, pretend I'm standing. I'm standing. If the answer is yes, I go forward. If the answer is no, I sway back. And if it's neutral, it's neutral. You don't have a yes or a no. Maybe you decide for yourself, or maybe it just is neutral. So the regular tools for protection help. Filling yourself with white light, surrounding yourself with white light, which is protection. It's just the light of God around you. Ask for it to flow through you like a waterfall. If you need emerald green healing or saffron orange, the color that I never remember what they are. Monks, the color monks wear, those are both healing colors. And saffron orange is good, especially if you're having mental issues. So emerald green healing energy. If you want to be more spiritually minded, you would ask for purple light or golden light. You can ask for silver light of protection, or if it's a dire situation, then ask for Mother God's silver light. And she comes with her throngs of people to help, throngs of spirits to help. So I ask for my aura to be clear. I ask for light to be within me. I ask for all negativity to go out. I think Rahim, one of the spirit guides, would say to think of, I forget what the name of those lights are. The lights you have in school or community centers, those long tubes of light. So think of a long tube of light within you, and that light expands in all directions, pushing out the negativity. Then if I have the white blue flame around me, it gets neutralized. So that's a good thing. If you feel like there's a dark entity near you, call on a carrion angel to take them away. Call on your spirit guide and your angel to deal with it. Um, Sometimes I deal with some really dark entities. So I will call on a special master teacher to help me. I open up a portal, which you may or may not be able to do, but you can just ask for them to take it away. I open up a portal and send it to the portal, and then the master teacher will help take that away. So don't put up with feeling negative. Don't put up with feeling negativity. If you sense that there's a dark entity around you, ask for your spirit guides to come, ask for your angels to come. They cannot always sense it because dark entities have a really low vibration. And because we're on earth, we can feel it, but our spirit guides are not quite as low a vibration as we are. So they can't always sense it. They can tell sometimes by how you're reacting. Like you're reacting like somebody punched you in the stomach, or you have a horrible headache, or something else. So if you tell them aloud, hey, I'm feeling really off. All of a sudden I have a stomach ache, or, all of a sudden I have a headache. What is this? Am I getting sick, or is it negativity? So either way, please help me get rid of it and be specific. Do not just say, help me. Then they don't know what you want help with. Are you trying to write an essay for school? Are you trying to find a new car? Do you want to find an ice cream shop? What is it you want help with? So don't just say, help me. Be specific. Okay, so every day you can also ask for the rays of God. So different frequencies have different colors, and your chakras have different frequencies. So the rays of God match the chakras. So match the frequency of the chakras. So if you think of God, and think of, the kindergarten or first grade, second grade, whatever it is, you draw a sun and then you have all these like rays coming off the sun. Okay, so you think of God sending you light, and they're in rays like that picture of the sun. And the rays match your chakras. So ask for God's rays to go through you, go through your chakras, go around you, and go to whoever needs whatever ray it is. So it's like cleansed you, but can also go to your daughter, your aunt, your friend, your coworker, if they need that ray of light. It's especially good if you do that for people who are on the autism scale, because they are a complete wonderful soul within themselves, but they chose to come to earth and have like a limit on themselves in this lifetime to see what that's like. So if you send the rays of God through them, then they feel better. That's a good thing. So that's what spirit guides told us to do. Rays of God. Okay, another thing you can do is if you feel like you're being surrounded by darkness. I've told this story before. I was in Las Vegas. There was going to be a big fight, a boxing fight, major contenders. So I was in a casino and I could see dark entities like gathering. So I got my friends and we went out of the casino somewhere else to go eat. But if you sense that there's darkness gathering, number one, tell your spirit guide or your angels because they may not be able to see it. And number two, ask for carrion angels, ask for throngs of angels to take those away, or at least block them from affecting you. So that helps to clear. So what if you are a therapist, or you are a mom, or you are working with a group of people, ask that somebody from my family is calling me. ask that the angels deal with the negativity. If you have any issues in life that you need help with, be specific and ask the angels to help. Ask your spirit guides to help. That's what they're there for. Angels need permission to interfere with your life. If it's in your chart and you said, I want to move to Kansas City, then they will automatically do that because it's in your chart. If you wanted to have a house there, they will help you to find the kind of house you wanted if you are verbal and say it. Okay, I write in my chart, I want to have a house when I move to Kansas City. Well, do you want the shack on the alley? Do you want the beautiful view on the mountaintop? Do you want to be by the stream? What is it you want? Be specific. Otherwise, you just get whatever's there. So, what else? Mainly, it is use your intuition. If you're feeling bad, you're feeling wonky, whatever it is, talk to your spirit guide and your angels and ask them for help. That's why they're here. Use the tools for protection. I did a whole thing on tools for protection. I've done more than one on YouTube. You can also look in Journey of the Soul. I think it's on page 103 on the third Journey of the Soul book by Sylvia Brown. And you can go through those things. What color lights should you ask for? So if you want to think better, you would ask for purple light to be around you. If you want somebody else to tell the truth and think clearly, then ask for purple light to be around them. If you want to feel God's love, ask for pink light. If you want to have healing, ask for emerald green or saffron orange. There's many things you can do to help you. If you don't know what to do, talk to your spirit guide and your angels and task them with helping you and tell them in which way you want them to be helped or which way they want, you know what I mean, which way you want help from them. Okay, so I need to go and see my family, and I'm so glad you came today. So I will see you next Wednesday. Thank you. Bye.